love it. We on? Can't.
Good morning to you too, motherfucker.
You're all very welcome to this episode of No Blasters with me, Kieran Bartlett. Today's guest is that. Yeah. Our Kev finally has made it on to
The one and only.
a Tuesday episode because we were desperate for guests. No, because
the people wanted me.
Because the people wanted him. We put out a poll. Kev, I believe, was first, seconded only by Tim McGarry. So we'll see what we can do there. Anyway, today's episode is sponsored by Pube Ninjas, Manscaped.com. If you want to go all fucking Tenchu, stealth assassin. That's very hard to say.
Suffering thug attacks.
Stealth assassin.
Stealth
assassin. That's really hard to say.
Did you get stung by a wasp on your tongue?
That is really hard to say.
Jesus Christ.
Tenchu stealth assassins. Unique, New York. The skeleton went upstairs in his pajamas. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. If you want to buzz through pubes like a fucking
like a scythe.
Stop doing the list. Let me do Marie. Let me get us paid.
Go on.
So that I can do more podcasts. Cock. Manscaped.com. The Lawnmower 4.0 will glide through pubes like a hot samurai blade through meat. Right? I am talking Spanish steel of the 1200s going through people, right? That's the way the Lawnmower 4.0 goes through your pubes, but it will not go through your bag. It stops at the bag because of skin-safe technology. Also, ball deodorant changed my life. There are people, close friends of mine mean less to me than a bottle of ball deodorant. This stuff, you do a wee creamsy on your hands after you've steam dried after the shower. Get in and around it, mate. Fucking wipe the vinegar away. It should be called vinegar away. That's what it should be called. Sauce away. That's what it should be called. Because it stops your bag forming, especially in weather like this, forming a bisque. Alright? So you can get that. Use the code NOBLASTERS for 20% off and free shipping. Also, I've recently used the Weed Whacker on my ears. And it not only whacked the weeds, but also I forgot how to count. So it gets in deep, and it's extremely good. I can hear better. I'm going to use it on my nose soon. Did you ever get like a cut in your nose and you get like blood snatters? I have that right now. So I'm waiting till that clears up, and then I'm going to fucking get in there. I would also advise you strongly to buy a packet of Crop Mop ball wipes. This is sort of like, how would you describe it? A baby wipe, but for a man's dick, and it's Do you ever see when your dick smells like a chopping board? This is what you need. You need a Crop Mop ball wipe. You get in there. Do you know what's funny though? I will say about Manscaped about one of the things, one of the wee adverts, if you like, that they say, wee slogan sort of thing on the ball wipes, is it says, "If it's great for dating." That's fine. If that's what you want to do, you want to fucking, shall we say, enter one dragon and then wipe up and then re-enter the dragon later. That's fine. I would suggest, if that is what you're doing, have a shower and do some ball deodorant as well. That said, maybe you're a man. Maybe you're not like me. Maybe you're a high flyer on the go. You're James Bond. You don't know where the villain is. You don't know where the next fucking gadget's coming from. You certainly don't know where the next bit of Cold War ass is coming from, and maybe you don't know if you're going to be jumping into pussy galore or jumping out of money penny, but something's happening. Get in and around it there. Q, Desmond Llewellyn, old Q, he loved Crop Mop ball wipes. He told me one time. So please get over to manscaped.com/NoBlasters or use the code NoBlasters to get 20% off and free shipping. Thank you, Manscaped. Thank you for turning my junk into a fucking
And the gold.
gold. You've turned my base metal into youth elixir. So thank you.
You've turned your muck into brass.
You've turned my rust into fucking gold.
Not
Anyway,
ferrous metal.
I also want to remind you all and urge you to join us at patreon.com/noblasters, where there's all manner of tomfoolery and fun every week, right? For free every week. There's a Tuesday episode of No Blasters. For as little as £3 a month, every Thursday, there is a No Blasters Extra Time with me. There is every Sunday a Noodle Bar with me and our Kev, which is basically when we'll lift the guitar and sing rotten, dirty lyrics over popular songs, and it's all improv. It's very good crack. And then we're also doing a cookery segment. Sorry for that burp. We're doing last night's pizza. We're doing a cookery segment called Smells Bitchin'. You may have seen Smells Bitchin', the Beans Al Boof episode. There are currently 2 full episodes of me cooking actual food and not just Beans Al Boof. Although the Beans Al Boof revolution is on, by the way, people are
going for it.
have described their loved ones as converts, which I enjoy.
Oh.
I enjoy that. I like a religious aspect to a revolution. I see. Do you know what I see myself as? As like a queenie old pope, sending crusaders out. You know, being like
spreading the good news.
Kill for me on my whim. So anyway, and when I say kill, I mean crumble an oxo cube in. By the way, some people were saying if you crumble an oxo cube in the foil, that and then you sort of drop it out of the foil. Sounds like a great life hack. See, when you have, I mean, how would you describe when you have fat baby fingers? You do just have to crumble it raw. Like I tried to crumble a chicken. Now the chicken oxo cubes don't crumble so well. I'm getting off the point here. Patreon.com/noblasters. We're also you get a wee letter from me every Sunday that goes out with the Noodle Bar. It's a wee snapshot of a week in the life. You also get pre-announcements of big shows and pre-sales on big shows. So £3 gets you pretty much everything. £6 gets you in my good graces, and also whatever OnlyFans pics and stuff off me. And then we also do for the £3 like I'll do the odd sort of titty shot if that's what you want, just like a wee. I like going old school with it. I like like soft
burlesque.
It's all shadows. You'll never actually see my nipple.
Never see the fuzz.
You'll never see the middle of my nipple. You'll see the areola and nothing else. Anyway, No Blasters on patreon.com. It's patreon.com/noblasters. Give generously. Now
you'll see my areola. A sentence I didn't think I was going to hear.
Alphonse Areola used to play for PSG, so It's a seamless segue.
Bit of a tit, was he?
Yeah, he's been sold. He's been sold to West Ham, which is what I call my other breast. So that's West Ham and that's East Ham.
Yeah. It's West Ham because he's down the leg.
West Ham had a great season. Kev, why would you say that?
I don't know.
Why
I don't know anything about football.
Why saying I have saggy tits? When we both know they're wee perkies now anyway.
They actually go up like a wee slope at the end, don't they?
I hate having tits. It's fucking good. It's one part of myself I really dislike. Anyway,
I don't like my nose.
What's wrong with your nose?
Looks like yours. Look at them.
Oh, I like my wee nose. I'm pretty happy with bake, and
I don't dislike any part of me.
I think for a unit,
that finger's short.
For a unit to have good calves, but anyway. So here. Couple of wee things just to discuss before we get stuck in. Firstly, R.I.P. to whoever's funeral that was that walked past earlier. I was saying
you didn't need to dance past it.
Was on my way in here carrying a bag with today's Biscuit World Cup. By the way, we're moving into the third round today because I want this wrapped. Do you know what it is with the Biscuit World Cup? See when I started it, I had all these big dreams, right? See now, I'm too far in to quit it, but I'm not far in enough to see the final yet. You know what I mean?
None of them are going in.
They're going through anyway.
Stinking.
Anyway,
Go on.
I know what the fuck. Kev doesn't like hobnobs. He's just shot through.
That's what he bought me from a breakfast. Drive me over, and he buys me a fucking hobnob Odie flapjack bar.
He literally asked me for an Odie bar.
But like a banana bar.
A what?
An Odie banana bar. And you didn't deliver.
An Odie bar. I went in. I was actually going in. I was working.
You got it wrong anyway because you came out and you were giving off about it.
No, I said it was a fucking rare shop. Like it was and I don't mean Tesco's was rare. I mean my shop was rare because fucking I've bought. Where do you see what I'm doing in the fucking Patreon episode of the fucking Fruit and Whole Foods?
They went down all right.
I'll just tell you what I'm doing. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm facing off baby sweet corns against watermelon. That's gonna be fun. Anyway, what the fuck was I on about? Yeah. We're walking past. It's hard for me. So when I see something and I know I immediately have to be somber, or like if you were ever in mass or church or anything like that, you'll know that there's times, or if a teacher was shouting or something in school, there's times when your face should be and see at those moments, I become very aware of how funny it is that everyone's going.
Do you do a slow blink as well?
Do you know what I do? I have to I chew the inside of my fucking mouth like I'm in Thompson's. That's what I fucking do. I'm sitting going, alright?
Massage me.
Stick on fucking Zombie Nation, you
I'm locking up, mate. No, massage me.
I literally felt... I saw that funeral and in shorts, because it gets fucking... I'm saying this. It's a great studio. It's all fun being in here with everybody making this. It gets sweaty these days, doesn't it?
It's warm.
It's
cozy.
It's not cozy. Do you know when it'll be cozy? In the fucking dead of winter, it'll be cozy.
It's nice now.
At the minute, no, it's nice now.
Here,
it's nice now. Where do you see halfway through our Patreon episode? It's gonna be like fucking Platoon in here. Change your socks. Oh, it's gonna be fucking grim.
Keep your feet dry.
What? Yeah. Get a wee crop mop for dating or podcast recording.
Crotch
that dating thing's a scary wee line, isn't it? You're out, you have 3 Tinder dates in a day. If they go well, you're crop mopping twice.
Yeah, mate.
Do you know what I mean? Crop mop the first 2 times, power hose it.
Sawdust at the next. Do you know when they used to throw sawdust on the boat in school? Megan.
They used to we put sand.
Man, somebody walked on it and broke the skin.
See the Tesco I used to work in, the front door of it used to flood all the time, like in very little rain, especially in the summer. Mm-hmm. You'd get like a sun shower and it would flood the front of the shop, and it would literally go in and flood the fucking the wee bogs beside the customer service desk, right?
Lovely.
And so you'd get this weird yellowy coloured bit over there. And it would just stink of peach, right? Well, and then we had to go out and fucking mop it out, right? And then we just say to lads off the tills, go into the household aisle and get mops and brushes and brush this out, right? And then those mops and brushes had to be wasted, right? Mm-hmm. Anyway, so we'd go and do it. I swear to God, one of the managers one time went, "Don't worry, I've ordered sandbags." We're like, right. The sandbags had a plastic. It was a plastic covered bag of sand, and we're literally setting it down. And I remember going, "This won't absorb anything like the water. All we're doing is actually blocking the water. We're not absorbing it." And he goes, "Right, hold on." Lifts out his Tesco approved box cutter and starts gouging the bags. Right. What happens in an hour? Whenever we go lift it, the sand just goes. Straight out of the fucking bag. See those bags of sand though? Yeah. Somebody poured one of them on the sick one day and like in one of the aisles. But I remember going,
I don't think
has to clean that.
I don't think what I call it, sandbags are designed to absorb. I think they actually act as a block.
It's both.
Is it though?
They'll absorb the first.
Just saying.
You set it on. You set it in where the water's going to be coming from, and it absorbs some of it, and that's how it blocks it.
I don't think so. I think that they
So
all
you think
just
he's
sit
right
on
to
top
just
of
get
each other.
you
I
could
don't
use
care.
anything, and why have sand in it?
I would have
Stick a
done
load of grow bags down if that's the case.
I would have done the old fashioned and just threw cardboard boxes down on it.
Some people, do you know who loved it when that would happen? The runner, the till runner, the supervisor, team leader, I think they're called now. They would love the drama of having to let people in and out of the fire exit down the other end of the tills.
Aye.
Please come in this way. I'm repeating the same phrase 100 times. Please come in this way. Repeating the same phrase. Thank you. Oh,
They go dead eyes on it.
They love the drama.
Yeah, yeah.
So sorry, two things. Had to be somber outside in a Deadpool t-shirt, walking past a dead guy and his family. I don't like.
I think we should have stopped and just
don't.
let the thing pass.
We were running late.
You were running late. I was early.
I feel bad, right? Anyway.
I was really early this morning.
Am I going to get in trouble for talking about that? Right, anyway. No. Fuck it. I mean, it literally happened to me. Anyway, everything happens to me. So, also, you asked me earlier what was my worst job, and it was essentially being that guy when I worked in Matalan.
Were you
on the Boucher Road? What?
Were you the inviter inner?
I was tasked. I don't know if you remember this, but when Matalan first came here, I don't know what the case is now. Fuck that place, by the way, it's dead to me. So I think I was getting $3.71 an hour.
What? What's that going off from getting fisted? Touch of the forelock.
You're
my knees.
You're fucking foreskin. That's what you are. So you're such a wee dick. So I remember when I got this job.
You loved getting that job.
I liked getting any job that I went for. Success, Kevin. Anyway, I was told to go and get a job, and I fucking got one in the Disney store, which I'm not getting into again. And I'm also not getting into again. But I had the uniform for that job and never worked. But anyway, also when I got Matalan, felt good about myself. They tried to instill a sense of pride in the store in us by having us literally build the shelves and all, and we made the shop like.
Yeah.
And I remember being sick because did I talk about this before? I don't like the feel of cardboard. Like, I mean, it turns me like like rough cardboard.
Corrugated.
And
cardboard.
I had to rip open about 1,000 boxes of like shoe boxes, men's shoes. I was in men's shoes. I mean, I was in the department men's shoes, right? When I first started, and I had to rip open all these shoe boxes, and it made me. I had to go and vomit, right? And then something's going on over there. I want to know what it is. What is it? All right, okay. So I had to open all these boxes, and actually in the middle of it, I had to go and be sick. But anyway. Whenever the shop actually opened, they didn't really need anybody in men's shoes. They had enough people. I got put on the door doing the task of you had to have a Matalan card to shop on it. Like you couldn't buy something. Yeah, but you could. It wasn't like macro though, because you could come in and you could walk around and whatever.
Right.
You didn't need it to go into the shop. Anyone could get one. But you had to sign up,
right?
And you had to have the card, and you had to already have your wee form filled in before you could actually buy anything. And people used to go fucking nuts when they would come in, walk around the shop, lift like £100 of stuff, which is like fucking a shipping container full of clothes. And then they would go, right, oh no, I'm not signing up to that fucking Big Brother, is it? Big Brother watching me, fucking... Aye, the government care that you're buying leggings, mate.
Do you still need the card?
What?
Do you still need the card?
I don't know if you do now. You did it this time. Now this is going back a years, Kevin. This is going back to I was in lower sixth, so you're literally going back fucking nearly 20 years here, like 18 years ago, right? So anyway, I was my job, and see on Boucher Crescent, mate.
Yes.
Fucking telling people, going, would you like a Matalan card, sir or madam? Would you like a Matalan card, sir? No, don't want that. Fucking who's gonna be looking at me? Who's looking at fucking Tony Blair? Gonna fuck. Yeah, I'm sure Tony Blair
gives a fuck about what
Tony Blair when Tony Blair isn't literally bombing Iraq off the map. He's looking up to see what fucking Billy Prod guy is buying in fucking Matalan. You can't anyway. But you had to stand there and take shit. They also had no uniforms for us for fucking ages. For like, I think I got my Matalan uniform about a week before I quit. When I quit, oh my God. I remember I had been working flat out. I was back at school at this point. I was working something mental, like 30 hours a week in there as well. Like, because they just weren't, I was contracted to work one night a week on Saturdays. Yeah. Flat out. We need you. We need you. I was in flat out nearly every night of the week, Saturday and Sunday, right?
You must have been loaded though. At
well,
3.81 an hour.
Well, it was, you know, one of them things where when you start to go, no, you don't get actually paid for the first 8 weeks.
Aye.
You go, cheers, mate. Are you getting paid? Right?
Yeah.
But you're too young to fucking say that. You're thinking it. And then you fucking, when the pay came in, they paid me my contracted hours and none of the overtime I had done.
Crazy.
And I remember just being like, Tony Blair! Like, I remember just like, oh my God, like, the rage. And it happened to a lot of people, and we went ape shit about this. And then I actually did get sick. This was coming up towards Halloween. Been working there. I was nearly due my next pay, so it was going to be about 3 months in. First time I called in sick, and I was probably sick. I phoned in on a Saturday morning. I got up at like 7. I was like dog rough and was like, I can't come in. And the wee manager is a wee Australian guy, a little cunt. And he fucking goes to me. He started on me on the phone, like, you know, you're letting the team down here. It's this sort of thing. It stands against somebody in my eyes, you know, phoning in this late. It was like 7:30, phoning in this late on a Saturday morning, you know, shift starting in an hour and a half. And I went, well, I don't know, when else did you want me to phone in? Like, I woke up this morning. Yeah. I'm starting at 9, generally speaking. Between 7 and a quarter to 9 is fine for a phone in to say, I'm not well today. Yeah. And I actually am sick. But I didn't say anything. So I was like, well, I'm actually sick. And he started, right? And I went, okay, right, I'm sorry, I'll be in tomorrow. I hung up and I was like, do you know what? I made this call in the garage in Mum's, right? And I was like, because I don't want to wake anybody up. So I'm like, and I walk out of the garage and I went, and it hit me. I got into the room beside the garage, the utility, also known as the study, right? Because it's not a utility room anymore. We'll have a computer in it anyway. So I fucking, Mum's garage. I don't even need to talk about that, right? Anyway.
Jesus Christ,
I walk into the next room.
I think you should be lying down for this.
I walk into the next room and I go, fuck that wee Australian cunt. Fuck him. Fuck him. Right?
And what did you go on?
Immediately redial. Hello. Insert cunty name here, right? Hello. Is that you? Yeah. Oh, shit. And he goes, you're coming in then? And I went, no, I'm fucking not. What? I'll not be fucking back, cunt. And I basically, without calling him a cunt, I dressed him down and told him.
Did you?
Told him, there's a difference between dressing somebody down and undressing him, right? But I
not in your mind.
I might as well have undressed him because I fucked him, mate. I goes to him, here, I literally went, no harm to you, mate. And I was only, mate, this is so good. I was like 17. It's the first time I really told somebody to fuck off. It was great. I'm so hard thinking about it right now. I literally phoned him and went, is that, you know, you? And he goes, yeah. And I goes, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? And he went, what? And I went, no, I've done so many hours, you haven't fucking paid me, you wee dick. And then I just went, I'm never coming back, right? Yeah. And I had to go back and give in my locker key and whatever, like a locker key and like, you know, a staff pass or whatever the fuck to get you in.
Post it.
It was a wee, no.
Oh, fuck.
I'm
having his last stand.
I'm having my fucking day in court. Right? So I fucking, mate, oh my God. I went in and I swear to God, it was him, the line manager from Men's Shoes, who I hadn't seen in about fucking 10 weeks, and the person that had actually been managing me, right? And the person who'd actually been managing me went, Kieran, this is quite serious. And I went, it's not. There it is.
Yeah.
I don't work here.
I threw my till pass and my t-shirt at somebody one day.
Did you have anything on under it?
Just my bra.
Unbelievable. Did you or did you fucking?
No, well, I had another T-shirt on, but she was like, it wasn't the best fitting T-shirt. You know what I mean? It was your under T-shirt.
Your Under Armour.
Clung to every supple curve.
International. Kev used to work in a women's clothes factory.
You laugh, but every woman went into it.
Did you work in fucking, what do you call the place in Coronation Street? Wonder Monks or something?
Wonder Bra?
No, there's a thing, what do you call the fucking knicker factory? Wonderweb or something in fucking
maybe your
Coronation. Somebody look that
your
what do you call Mike Baldwin's
in Corrie, right, I
What's
don't know.
What's it called? Underworld?
Fucking
that's a
tearing off teeth with my teeth.
Yeah, fucking. What do you call it? Well, actually, no, I can't say. I was going to say.
Anyway,
I was about to.
My worst job though was got a job like in construction in Duncrew estate, the Duncrew estate, and I showed up.
Tell the story.
I was handed.
We were talking very briefly about this morning. Couldn't remember the name of Duncrew.
I got Dunclear.
Dunloose.
Dunceverick. Anyway, so I showed up. They gave me a pair of gloves, you know, those leather cord ones that don't ever fit right. So you're walking around like that, and a hard hat. The building had been finished, so it was basically general clearing up of the site. They handed me a wallpaper scraper for the longest building and went, get rid of all those wee concrete flecks off the cladding. I lasted a day.
Oh my god!
You weren't allowed.
Is that the worst job you had? Matalan's probably the worst I've had. Like.
I did do a shift when I worked on the door.
No, I'm not having that story.
So
although now he worked in a strip club in England because he's a fucking.
It was one shift. It was well paid. I was working on the door, and then
somebody touched him and he got sacked.
No. I went upside down on the pole.
Let's get into this match, you fucking tramp.
Jesus Christ, that ended quick. Once you got it all off your chest, I need to talk about these things.
So, have we any questions, Dan? If you're going to ask me, did I ask for questions? The answer's no. But I'm trusting you that you might have.
Magically, then people send in questions.
Yeah. Do we have any? Press A.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking slow bastard. We'll just
Can
play
I get
the way
a
it
different
is.
colour?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's what that last bit's for.
All right, sorry.
Go white then, right?
All right, okay.
Fucking bell end. Right. Let's do. You're going to lose, like.
I am not. I am.
You're going to get shit on.
PSG, mate.
You always get shit on. Go on, what's the question, Dan?
Robert wants to know what is your most underrated, or not yours, the underrated album of one of your favourite bands and most overrated, and you can't choose David Gray for this.
Do you know what's an underrated album by? I mean, this is probably worse banter than fucking David Gray would be. One of the most underrated albums, Crossbar Challenge. Check that out. One of the most underrated albums, by John Martin is Bless the Weather. Everyone talks about Solid Air, and Solid Air is a great album. Like Bless the Weather comes out the one before it. Do you want me to talk about bands that are actually?
I'm just saying when you say everyone.
Six people that know who John Martin is.
In your wee online group.
Let me see. So we're doing Salford versus PSG today. I think people shit on Stadium Arcadium by the Chili's. I fucking love that album.
How do you change your player, by the way?
The left shoulder button. LB. You get on this. So, yeah, like everyone talks about Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Everyone talks about Californication, by the way. And people shit on Stadium Arcadium because they did that thing where they released like a double album. But there's a load of fucking bangers on that, like. No? Is that a good shout? For an underrated album by a great band?
Well, I'm trying to think of my own, so I wasn't listening to you.
Jesus fucking Christ. Multitask. Other albums, let me see.
I think Rory Gallagher is a very underrated guitar player.
No, he isn't. He's frequently listed as being one of the best. If anything, I think he's an overrated
Don't talk
artist in terms of
shite.
like songs are all very samey, mate. Like
Well, it's blues. Like you can only play.
that's a brilliant excuse. What like
Dave,
you are
you
shit.
can't.
Oh my god! The only thing that saved you is
Was
that
your
this
ineptitude.
cunt has a turn on him like a fucking busted Astra. Look at him. Oh my god!
I'm trying to think of other bands I would listen to. Do you know who's good? Kaleo. Have you ever heard of them? Oh, the pretty girls like Samuel. No?
Be more obscure, Kev.
Mate, people,
Do you
just
know
because
who's
you
good?
don't know them.
Do you know who's good for Vivaldi's wee brother? Did you ever hear him?
Do you know what? Fuck you. He was. They're really good.
Vivaldi's wee brother. That's actually a fucking great
Isn't
name
it?
for
That's
a
a
band.
great name for like one of the bands you'd listen to.
Bands I
One of
listen-
your wee.
Do you know who I've been
emo
listening to?
ones.
Like fuck. Meshuggah.
Meshuggah.
Oh mate, I have such a rubbery one for them right now. Their new
Look at that
album,
wee through ball there, mate.
Immutable. Oh,
Oh, look at the wee turn, mate.
look at a wee turn. with
Oh,
wor-
here he goes, mate.
with
Out
world-
the wing, mate.
with
Out the
world
wing,
class
brother.
players against fucking.
Oh,
Salford.
mate, don't you fuck this up. Get a cross on at least. Oh, dirt.
You're
Oh,
shit.
mate.
Look at the players you have. Mbappe could win this game by himself. Other.
Guns N' Roses, mate.
Well, what's underrated?
That new one that they did. What was it called?
Finish your thought there, Kev.
What one? What was the one that they did there?
Chinese democracy.
Yeah.
New.
Is it
I think it
underrated?
came. When did that come out? Literally 2008, something like that. Like I think that actually is when it came out. It might even be 06.
It might be.
It
could be a
came
long
out.
time ago.
Actually, I think it is 08 because I know that
Johnny was still here.
the
wasn't
song. Yeah, but the song was on. One of the songs was on the credit scene of credit at the end
you're
of
mental.
Body of Lies with Russell Crowe.
he? Jesus Christ, mate, you're mental.
What? Because I like films.
No, because you remember shit
Speaking
like that.
of which, that was a movie directed by Ridley Scott, and we went to see Top Gun Maverick last night, which was dedicated to the memory of Tony Scott, R.I.P. Master of film.
Who was that? Ridley's
Ridley
brother.
Scott's brother. Yeah. So anyway, we
I
went.
heard you going, nice touch.
Went. It was a nice touch.
I near booked.
Was it a nice touch?
I don't care. Didn't know.
Fuck yourself.
I would have
You
walked
didn't know
past.
him.
I
You
would have
didn't know
walked
him.
past his
But
funeral.
he knew you, didn't he, Kev? He knew you because when he fucking directed Beverly Hills Cop 2, you went, "Oh, I love this." You fucking did love it. You've seen
Beverly
it,
Hills Cop 2. I
you've seen it a
three was
million
shite.
times.
I
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You didn't know Tony Scott, but he fucking knew you, didn't he?
Carlos is Spanish. For
Also,
Charles.
what about? Here's a strike. What about? At deserved a
Saving
goal.
a keep.
What
Oh,
about?
keeper.
What about? Enemy of the State, another Tony Scott wonder
Enemy of the
movie.
Oh,
See that film? It's actually getting better with age.
the best
know
bit.
why?
What's the best bit on it?
When
The
Hackman,
lingerie shop. Ew!
the best bit, you're shite. That's an offside. The best bit in that is when Hackman, when he says
I'm getting hypoglycemic.
when he says Will Smith, who need to keep his name out of our mouths.
Yeah. I can't watch
Keep
that
your
anymore. now,
keep
'cause
your
I'm-
fist out of my face. So he
Come on, you useless shit.
he says why did so you blew everything up? Why did you blow everything up? And he goes, because you made a telephone call. Oh, I love it. I'm up a fucking root for Hackman in that movie.
I love Gene Hackman.
He's class, isn't he?
Who's better, Gene Hackman or Anthony Hopkins?
Fuck Hopkins.
Is he though?
Yes.
Have you seen For Who the Bell Tolls?
The
Old
old,
as fuck film.
the old, yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh, get on it!
that's an ancient Hopkins movie.
Oh, man, look at that for a header.
I love how you're so shit at this. You got excited by a missed chance,
Well,
and
mate, see being up the other end of the field.
It
It's
was-
a joy to me.
it was rebar. Look, I'm Salford and you're PSG.
What? I don't
Mate.
play this ever. Did you tell the people about our gaming experience last night after the film?
No, what a great time. We went to that
Hollywood Bowl.
Hollywood Bowl in
Hollywood with
in the
two
Odyssey.
L's though.
and we is that first half over?
Yeah.
And we fans are fucking loving this. And the Amies, that's what they call Salford. Anyway.
I
What did we
took
play?
them out.
Oh, do you
I
know what we
took them
played?
out like their daddy, didn't I?
He did, because Kev was the only one who had
I
change on.
I was handing them
We
pound
went in-
coins going, you know,
It's like we're in the arcade upstairs in it, and they have this fucking
It was a
they
Jurassic
have
Park.
Jurassic Park. Oh mate, with like
A sit down with guns.
yeah, it's very old school.
It's very
It's
Newcastle, wasn't it?
Isn't it? But here, oh mate,
They didn't have no bonbon shop.
that game was fucking great. See the fuck you.
Oh, he's through.
This is a chance for
Strive,
you.
you fucker.
This is a chance for you. Yes.
Keeper.
Lord in that.
I got.
He looks like he should be pulling drinks in the fucking cloth ear.
What am I doing?
Big hipster. Do they still make the people in the cloth ear wear that rare shit? Remember they used to make them wear like fucking
Those
old
big,
timey.
aprons.
old-timey
They've done it all
fucking-
up. I haven't been in it in years.
The only thing thicker than the staff was their aprons, and like thick aprons and big fucking. And what a weird. Actually,
guess
I
you're
don't
not
want.
going
I don't
in
want.
anytime
Well,
soon.
fuck them. I wouldn't go. They didn't have. They never even had music on it, which
I
was
know,
always weird.
always weird, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Wouldn't pay for the.
the license. Like
license.
the fucking. What is it? How much is that a year? Seriously.
I don't know. Can
Oh.
I not? Oh, referee.
One- here.
Seriously?
Strength.
Balls.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Aye.
Shoulder.
to shoulder.
So here, what the fuck were we on about? Albums, right?
Oh, I'm glad we got
Give
back
me
to that.
an underrated album by a great artist. Here's one. I have one got. I have
Something
one.
by the Everly Brothers.
Fuck you.
Go on.
These Days by Bon Jovi.
Oh, it's a fuck
Great
up.
artist.
Dog shite
Score like
human
you
being.
cunt. Oh my
Hate
God.
their music, mate.
Mate, These Days.
What about
Fuck up a minute that I talk about These Days.
these days?
Oh, no.
Sorry, should I have left that there to play through, or is that the
Oh
end of the
no,
game?
no, my striker has been fucking rid to death.
right, okay.
Hey God, he got him just a little man, got a wife and family, born into the house, born into a dream. We're barely
Awful.
holding on. I mean,
Have you guys got any suggestions for a good album?
that's a great album though.
No, it's not.
These days,
These
days the stars seem.
What about Justin Bieber? I like a wee bit of
Don't think
Bieber.
it. Don't. Would you describe a multi-platinum selling artist as underrated? I wouldn't. Do you understand the parameters? Get there. You get there.
Well,
now.
I tried to describe an underrated
Fuck
band,
up now.
Kaleo, and then you started slagging me off.
Cleo.
How do you run faster?
He's literally sprinting the right trigger.
God.
You're awful at this. See in the next game, I'm being PSG,
Right.
and you can be Salford.
Right.
And we'll see how it fucking goes. I'm near riding you with Salford. Oh my God. Oh, you fouling cunt. Do it.
No.
He's on as well. Ah, gee.
He couldn't have been.
He is. See a wee linesman up on the top. You see his
Fuck.
flag up? Because I
Aye,
don't.
aye.
Ah, gee.
Fuck you.
Oh, I loved it. Let's watch this.
You slid in there like a slippery
Like
thing.
a,
for
like
you
a
did.
stealth with happen.
I love the way you said you were
Some
saying
people don't
about
think
the.
it's some people don't think it's funny to mock a speech impediment.
I'm
Kev.
not. I bit my tongue this morning.
Just saying, it's one of the things that'll get you done on the BBC these days.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So what other
About
questions
Sylvester
have we
the
got?
Cat?
Oh, it's bollocks. Oh, it's so bollocks.
Good save keeps.
What other questions is there, Dan?
Staying with music, Kevin wants to know: are there any Northern Irish musicians you're big fans of? He
Yep.
likes the Divine Comedy.
I do not like them.
We get fucked out of a Divine Comedy gig, but I've already talked about it, I think, before.
I think Foy Vance is underrated.
Oh, do
I
you like
also-
do you like cheese? Do you like gravy? On your chips. Oh, who saw
a
it?
wee poutine?
Look how ginger he is.
I like Foy Vance. I like Gareth Dunlop. Is very good.
He is very good.
He was actually touring with Foy Vance there.
When I said look how ginger he is, I was talking about him, not Gareth Dunlop.
There's also a guy called Connor Milley,
Right.
who's getting a bit of airtime at the
Should have
minute,
watched that goal again.
and he will be the first guest on my podcast called
Oh, that's
Cheese
right.
Crisps.
Kev has a new podcast coming out, guys, called Cheese Crisps, which is what you say in the microphone.
It's you say 1, 2. It detects the high end and the plosives, as they're called. So
That's good selling point for your podcast there, Kev. Is
explaining the name of it.
murdering the vibe before it starts.
What?
It's the high
People
end
that
and
will
the
be interested
plosives.
in music will be interested in it. Okay, it's called Cheese Crisps. Cheese Crisps 1, 2, 1, 2. See, and then so Connor's
For
going to be the
me,
first guest on
Do you know who I like actually?
Duke Special.
I quite like. Do you know what? We saw Duke Special one night. He came on stage with Foy Vance. Foy Vance has a song called "I Was Made." It's one of my favorite Foy Vance songs. And
Where's
there's,
Foy from? Bangor Town.
can I tell my story?
Go on.
And I'm gonna see when you have cheese crisps out. I'm gonna come on it, and when you're in the middle of something, I'm gonna just fucking go banger over the middle of it. Fucking cunt.
Very angry.
You make me angry.
Get on it, you cunt. Money is do something.
We want to do something as if you're literally not controlling them. But anyway, look at me ride you asunder with fucking Salford.
Ah, done you there, dickhead, didn't I?
Did you though?
Didn't I though?
Oh, I would so love to have scored from that. But anyway, I might still score from it. Same phase.
No.
Oh, you're ruined. You are ruined. Score us now. Oh, you're keeper.
Go on.
Donna
What were you
Summer.
saying about
So,
Foy and Duke?
Donna trainer and that's so we went to see Foy, and he brought Duke Special up on the stage for the song "I Was Made," which is like one of the reasons I'm going is I'm hoping to see him play his fucking song because it's probably my favorite song of his. It's lovely, right? And he plays it.
Is it I?
It's lovely.
Lovely, so it is.
It
Makes me feel all comfortable inside.
is this coming from you that described this studio as cozy earlier?
Well, yeah, that's on the outside.
Again.
You're talking about feelings.
I've been interrupted again. So anyway. Yes, kids.
You.
Cling on that sheet. Oh, I just spat everywhere. That's so stinking. There was a lump in that. So, this cunt's clinging on that sheet like he's a fucking prisoner of war. Go on. Oh, I love it. Here
Why
we
don't
go.
you get in there, will you, for fuck's sake?
We chance.
Keeper didn't even do anything.
Where's Foy Vance from? Banger, mate. Oh,
Banger.
look at that.
Hey.
I was a banger. Look at that.
know.
Right in the top corner. I'm watching that again.
You far away now.
Look at this.
Finish your story about
Skin.
Duke Special.
Oh, now you
so
want
I
it.
can...
Now you want that story. Oh, how the tables have turned. Can't.
Wouldn't
Look at
matter.
this.
This table turned its round.
Oh, look at that. That is a fucking geef in the top corner.
Your wee dick.
Look at that though. Boom!
What?
Up your asshole. Right, so I'm being PSG in the next one. So
Do you need to be, though?
I want to be.
Fucking 10-0, you wee dick.
Oh, here, I have another album for you. But anyway, go to see Foy Vance. He brings Duke Special on stage. Now there's a lyric in this where it goes, "So I skulked around a drunken swine, took your heart and gave you mine." Right?
Yeah.
One of the best lyrics, in my opinion, on Foy's album, Hope. Right? Anyway.
20 years old, by the
Duke
way.
Special sings that verse, comes into the song and sings that verse live,
In a Belfast.
and
accent.
goes, "So I skulked around a drunken swine, took your heart and fucked up mine." And I went,
Anyway, can I get on with the people that I like that are from Northern Ireland? There
"No,
is...
wait, because I have an album, an underrated album. Brian Adams, 18 Till I
Steep
Die."
your fucking head, will you? Right.
What?
Obsessed
shit.
with these 80s acts that have underrated albums.
Yeah, because when they get into the 90s, they're actually doing some decent shit, but everybody's like, "Fuck this, we're on to the Spice Girls."
Is Enema of the State by Blink underrated?
Is it though? Isn't that huge?
I don't know. I'm asking that as a question. Is it underrated?
I think
Very,
Blink.
it's very aggressive, isn't he? And you ask a question.
I think Blink's albums, "Enema of the State," "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket," and all that are pretty like
We're big
big albums. Like an underrated. If we're going for an underrated pop punk album, "So Long Astoria" by the Ataris. That is a fucking great album. That's a great album. I'll throw in Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card.
Right. And he was giving me shit for coming off albums nobody had heard about. Here. People from here, right? That I think are great.
You've already done like 4 of these.
Yes, but there's more. There's Wilfie is great. His son, Travi the Native.
All you're doing here is
brilliant.
He's just networking.
I'm
Is
networking.
he just promoting future episodes of
I'm hoping.
Cheese Crisps,
I'm hoping. Yeah. No,
Cheese
honestly,
Crisps?
Travi the Native's great. Wilfie is his father, and he's great. Oh, what are we doing? Am I still PSG?
Yeah.
Right,
'Cause
okay.
you're shite.
I want to actually fucking destroy one of your players with slide tackle.
Sounds fucking disgusting.
No way.
I'm
you
literally
win.
walking
no
through your
way
defense.
you win.
Give us another question, Dan, before Kev starts saying that he thinks Arlene Foster has a great album.
There's a lot. Do you know what? I'll say this. From
RH,
From
I
here-
can't live. What?
Northern Ireland at the minute has one of the best music scenes going.
Does it all?
It really does.
You are
That
so
was great.
balls
That was a
of
great
FIFA.
goal. It was a great goal. Well done. Congratulations.
No, I don't take congratulations from a swine. Get in that camera.
Give you mine.
I hated when he changed that lyric
I know.
and put an expletive in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no need.
fucking rat.
Right. Sorry.
Explain yourself to me, Duke. Anyway,
Who else? Who else?
Okay,
is there?
Rodney's got a question.
we'll have
Moving
a
on-
question.
moving on
Rodney
to-
usually drops a decent question.
This
To be
is,
fair.
he's dropped 5. I'm going to pick the best question. Also, Lloyd's been back in touch, but we'll get into that later.
Am I playing Lloyd today? No. All right.
What actors or actresses can't play different characters because they played their most famous character too well?
Yes, Rodney. Mate, I'm throwing this out there. Rodney gets me. All right? He gets me.
They played their best ones, so they've been typecast then? Is that it?
Kiefer Sutherland will
Not
always be
necessarily
Jack Bauer now.
typecast, but say Gandolfini for Sopranos.
Right.
Oh, right. That's a good one.
Yeah, but I mean, him and other things, you go, awesome.
Do
You know what I mean?
Is he not?
He's sort of good
I
Tony
think you just
Soprano.
look at him and go.
Look at him. No, look at
Soprano.
him in The Last Castle with Robert Redford.
That's
What's that? What's
we,
that the other
we,
day?
we both know it's bollocks, that movie. Oh my god, we got that out of Extravision years ago. It's fucking shite. I think, in fact, did we get that off the fucking video truck?
We could have done.
Oh mate,
Could've
I
done.
missed the video truck. That was a fucking great business. This absolute legend, who was also called Kieran, used to fucking come around and I mean, he wasn't doing it for free, but it was only a couple of £, and you get 2 fucking DVDs
Yeah,
or
he
videos
started
of
in
him.
games as well, didn't he?
He did do games. Oh man,
Do you know what? I got the shield off him.
Oh, what a fucking show!
Sat there for a whole
Oh,
week
mate, that's a
with my
week.
summer
That
holidays,
is a
wasn't it?
week. Oh, you've had a great week. Fuck me, the shit.
Look at that.
Fuck, I might even be one. Actually, no, I think Michael Chiklis can be other people, but I think
Can he, though?
he's always going to be Vic
Yeah, he
Mackey,
can be the
isn't he?
stone man out of
Oh,
Fantasy
Fantastic
Four,
Four.
aye.
Fantasy Four is some sort of double fucking 4G that you've been watching on fucking Pornhub. This guy that just called him the Thing. No, let
Other
me-
actors.
actors that have been sort of fucked by a role like that. Yeah. Sarah Jessica Parker. Sarah Jessica Footface. She's always gonna be Carrie
Broderick.
Bradshaw, isn't she?
Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
Get in!
Yeah. He's really odd. Yeah, and he's married to her.
Strange. Do you know who's weirder
Did
than
you know
him?
that?
Ethan Hunt
Did
or
you
Ethan
know?
Hawke.
Did you know that he's married to Carrie Bradshaw?
Ethan
All
Hunt.
of you.
What? Ethan
said
Hunt.
Ethan Hunt
Mission
instead of
Impossible.
Ethan
Oh
Hawke.
yeah. Yeah, he's the same in everything. Ethan Hunt. Do you know who's the same in everything? James Bond. You fucking dickhead.
James Bourne.
James Bond.
All right.
Really weirdly, I had this idea of doing a skit. I had this idea this morning when I was getting dressed, doing a thing called the porn identity, where it's a guy who wakes up and doesn't realize that he's actually a porn star. You know, but he knows at this altitude he can eat a box for 35 minutes. Do you know what I mean? You get there, you wee cunt. Yes, you're so bollocks at this. Oh man. Do you know what I mean?
50p head.
Oh man, how are you missing these chances?
Sick.
Killing Mbappe.
Yes, man. Sorry. I got carried away.
I was saying, did you know that Matthew Broderick was married to Sarah Jessica
Yes, I did.
Parker? Who else though? That's a fucking really good question. That one I like that.
Uh,
Edward Norton.
oh no, mate, he's a chameleon.
Get your tongue out of my arsehole, Turkish. That's unbelievable. You love him. I think
do
he's
love
right. I
him.
think he's great, but I'm throwing this out there. I think the only thing that he's really, really different in is American History X, and I think a lot of other things he's kind of samey. And I love him. Like,
I think he's brilliant.
I
I
think
tell you
he's
what,
brilliant.
he killed the Hulk. That one that he was the Hulk in. Awesome.
I hear apparently
No.
though he was a Walt, and that's why Mark.
Well, he was
Ruffalo-
supposed to be, wasn't he? It's not the Hulk's not known for his cuddliness, like.
No, but there's being a fucking no. You know what I mean. He was being a Walt in real life. Is Jim Carrey the same and everything?
Well, yeah, but funny.
It is funny. but
Jim Broadbent. Don't know why.
what is he in everything? Just a fucking
He's
old
just him,
English
isn't he?
guy.
Yeah.
Um,
Who's your favourite actor?
fuck.
I would have to say Anthony Hopkins, mate. To be honest with
Do
you.
you know what's mental?
Did you not just think Gene Hackman was better?
He
Well,
literally
you
did.
would make,
He lit-
you might
he
want
literally
to
on this episode-
rewind that. You know what I mean?
On this episode, you've shot
hate
on
when
him.
people listen to you.
I really like DiCaprio and
No,
Christian Bale.
I hate the way everybody licked his arse until he got his Oscar.
He deserved an Oscar about 3 films ago.
The only Oscar he deserved was that one where he was with Brad Pitt in that Hollywood film. What was it called?
That's the only time he's deserved an Oscar.
Yep, he didn't
For
deserve that
God.
one for The Revenant. What a shit film.
I don't think I wouldn't have given it for The Revenant.
The Bear deserved an Oscar for having to work with
I
him.
think he deserved
Johnny
an
Depp
Oscar. He
has
deserved
been
an Oscar.
spoilt.
He deserved an Oscar for Wolf of Wall
Am I
Street.
right?
Who won the Oscar in the year that Wolf of Wall Street was nominated?
Pacino.
You're full of balls.
Am I?
You didn't. Yes.
Amma though?
Yes. Pacino.
I don't know, mate.
I don't think Pacino has won an Oscar, and I could be
James
wrong
Franco?
Here. I don't think he's won it since '92.
James Franco the same, and I don't think that guy can act for shit.
That's not really what the question is, though, is it?
I can't remember the question. What was it?
People that have sort of played their most famous character, and then the struggle to play other ones.
Dick Van Dyke.
I think he's a fucking master. No,
Bert.
he.
You
don't-
only
but
see
he's
him
not,
as Bert?
he's- No, I don't, because he's not. I see him as
You
Dick
s-
Van Dyke in
Shitty Bang Bang.
no, in what do you call it? In Diagnosis Murder Penalty. Oh, gee.
I hope.
McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club.
Right.
Great film.
It is great, and he's great in it. It feels like, in the same way that Revenant wins, it's like you're not winning for necessarily the best acting, you're winning for the most acting.
Winning for losing weight.
And DiCaprio won for The Revenant for being out in the fucking cold for forever. Here we go. Oh, mama. Do you know what? The goalie's
What I hit
My
the
goalie's taking
dive. What I hit the
That.
dive.
You pick a side. Oh, my God.
Oh, great.
That's what you get when you step up with Salford's goalie.
That's where you go.
Straight into half time. So, Wolf of Wall Street, he doesn't deserve an Oscar. You're whole.
No.
You're whole.
No, it was a bit too thick, wasn't it? It was laid on a bit too thick. You could tell he was acting.
Other actors that I enjoy,
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington's great.
Epic.
I love him. And
Absolutely
do you know what I
epic.
love? One of my favorite films, American Gangster.
He's also
I love that.
Fences.
See, because
Seen
do you know
that?
why? Do you know why? I love Russell Crowe. Like I love Russell
I fell
Crowe.
out with Russell.
No, hold on. See,
Russell.
what'd you fall out with him for?
He's just nah.
Fuck up, Kev.
Oh, see,
You
whenever
can't
the
say-
Australian, that is a goal and a half.
fucking screamer.
See, when it was the Australian guy sacked you, and then I fell out with all Australians.
That's why you cancelled your Savage Garden fan
Look,
club
that guy's
subscription.
twice
was
in
it?
the crowd. He's about 4 times in that crowd. You see that? No,
Being John Malkovich, is it?
I swear to God.
Look at this. That's a screamer. Oh, mother. So anyway,
To put your two favourite actors in a film, Crimson
Pardon?
Tide,
that's a show.
Tony Scott.
That's a show. Yeah.
That's epic.
It's a tension builder.
I
Hope you don't mind shoulder pain because you're gonna have it.
I also
during
like
Crimson
Moneyball.
Tide. Moneyball is fucking brilliant. Oh, Brad Pitt is
The
definitely
two of them in that.
Yeah,
are
Jonah Hill's great in it, but
sensational.
I
Rise.
do love Brad Pitt. To be fair, do you know what's a
Although
great?
that new film looks shite, mate.
It does look a bit cheesy.
Bullet Train.
Do you know what was great? Brad Pitt in The Big Short.
Yeah,
He's brilliant.
that's another film I was about to say.
The Big Short's excellent. Like, I think that guy's very good. I always forget his name, but that guy who plays what do you call him? He plays Kendall Roy in Succession. Jeremy Strong. He's very good. Although I watched a couple of interviews with him. He's method like, and he seems
Daniel Day-Lewis.
to be a bellend. I mean, Daniel Day-Lewis is amazing, and I don't want to have to break out Last of the Mohicans again. But if you're telling me that that's what you want, Kev,
No.
I will find you. Just stay alive no matter what occurs. I will find you. Oh,
but every role he does,
we're going to summer in Kentucky. Oh, I love it.
every role he does is so different.
What about...
Am I right?
He's an absolutely amazing actor, right? Do I love all the movies? Nah.
I would argue beyond that.
Nah.
They're better than.
Do you know what's good?
What about The Rock? Has he been typecast as the big fella?
The big fella. I think that's what he's changing his name to. Action stars do have trouble with this.
Right. Well, how you gonna be?
Christian Bale's fucking amazing. Do you know who's fucking brilliant? Do you know who is fucking brilliant? Jessica Chastain. She is fucking
You reckon?
brilliant. Yes.
The
Have you
red-headed
seen
girl? Was it? Was that?
the brilliant actor, Kev?
Has she got red hair?
Yes.
Right then.
She has ginger hair.
She's not good.
Fuck up. Have you seen? I know you've seen Molly's Game. She's fucking.
Oh,
brilliant
her.
in it.
Right. Sorry, I was thinking of somebody else.
Who were you thinking of?
The other red.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Are you actually thinking of her?
Who?
Bryce
Your
Dallas
woman from
Howard.
fucking Spider-Man 2.
No, she was
Jurassic
in.
Park.
No, she was in. What do you call it? The one about Osama Zero Dark.
That is
30.
her. That's Jessica Chastain.
Is it? No, I'm not thinking about her. I'm thinking about fucks.
Do you know you're controlling your own tongue?
Well, it's going as well as I'm controlling these players. No, she's in.
Tune in the Cheese Crisps, guys, where you'll hear Kev being
She the
demented.
red-headed girl that was in Anchorman 2 that fell in love with Brick. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Anyway,
Who's
whoever
that?
her name is.
I haven't seen that in so long.
No,
Oh,
no,
Ella
she's
Fisher?
lovely.
Right, okay, Kev, have a wank, all right? Oh my god. Jessica Chastain is fucking brilliant.
All right.
Watch Molly's Game, and then
What about
Zero Dark Thirty.
Idris Elba then? Was he not sort of like Luther? Did
Luther.
he not get?
Nah, he's very
Although
he's
they
very
said
different.
that, he was in
things.
The Wire and all, wasn't he?
He's very different. I think he's good. Trying to think.
I just watched the new. Is it We Own the Night? Or no, We Own This Town, We Own This City from the
seen that.
Wire creators.
Oh
No, I haven't
no,
seen it.
no. That Wire was dark, wasn't it? Like
I like the way he said that, like it was out last year.
no, about them. You know, your wee man going in and getting the nail gun and all.
Do you know who's
Bury people on the
fucking? Do
walls,
you know who's
but anyway.
fucking brilliant? Who is different in everything? Robin Wright.
Who's that?
She's also Moneyball, but she's only a bit part in it. Like, but she
Was
plays Jenny in Forrest Gump. She
Oh,
plays
right.
Frank on
House of
we call her
Cards.
Claire Underwood in House
Oh,
of Cards.
is that Jenny?
Yeah, she plays the Princess Bride.
Did
She's
not know
fucking she's brilliant. Like, no,
that. I don't know.
do you care, Kev? Do you?
I can't think straight, man. I'm trying to play this and listen to you.
Regina King.
Yeah, very good.
She's different in everything. She's also an enemy of the state.
Yep.
Plays Will Smith's wife in it. You score as you we can't. Oh my god.
Oh, keeper.
This is a great question, though. But here, actors that get fucked by it. Do you know what though? Can I just talk about Russell Crowe for a minute? Gladiator.
Gladiator's epic.
3:10 to Yuma.
Not as good as the original.
Ben Wade in there. Oh, I'd love to be in a Western. I would. Do you know how much I would love to be in a Western?
What character would you play though?
I could be anybody. Do you know what? I'll never be the hero or the big villain.
I want to be the.
I want to be the villain's wee fucking evildoer. You know.
I would be happy being the wee guy that drives the chuck wagon.
Seeing fucking.
Hey,
here's the two
I
parts.
ain't got a tooth in my head.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. Here's the two parts that I'm willing to play in a fucking Western, right?
Go on.
One is the secondary villain who's actually more evil than the real villain.
Right.
Classic Western character.
Yep.
I give you Charlie Prince, 3:10 to Yuma. I give you Tom Cheney in True Grit, right? Oh, I'd love to be Tom Cheney. Oh, it's little Maddie, the bookkeeper. Oh, I will. Please remake it and cast me. Or a snake oil cunt. Like somebody that drives through and goes,
Comes into town.
step right up, folks. You know, and get your fucking...
I got hair removal cream.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Guaranteed to grow hair on a billiard ball.
Yeah, exactly. That exact kind of shit. Oh, I would love to be that guy.
I would love to be the minstrel. The wee guy going through the town with his guitar telling the stories.
Sent off, no.
Did I?
Can you imagine me in a Western?
I
Oh
would
my
be-
God. Or the third and final
Do you know
character.
who you would be? Can I say it before you say it?
A large time landowner.
No,
What?
you would be the wee cunt that writes his newspaper.
They do love that.
The town that nobody can read
Yeah,
in.
yeah. The copy is good, but the ink is dry. So dry. Everything's dry in the fucking West.
See you sitting, your wee pair of glasses
I know,
that go
yeah,
on.
Sitting down
Yeah.
here. There's a great...
And you're, but you also
I
double
have
up.
freaked
You
out.
also double up as the
You've been
telegram
sent
man.
off twice in this
Do you hear me?
match. What?
You also double up as the wee telegram man.
There's a...
You
I
put
want,
your
no,
wee,
I want
put your wee
I
arms
want
on.
to double up as the doctor. But
Just don't.
This is a
Don't, you're not the doctor.
It's going over, isn't it? Strike us. You strike. Oh,
You would be known as the doctor. Everybody would call you the doctor until somebody gets shot in the town and they're saying it for you, and you go, "I'm a doctor of oncology.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm literally a doctor, and
I'm a doctor of the mind."
I'm just sawing somebody's leg off, and they go, "What's your doctor?" And I'm like, "History, mate." There's a great character.
You realise that you're cutting off his forearm.
There's a great character in True Grit who is so this, like in True Grit, basically his dad, his Weigard's dad gets fucking shot dead by Tom Cheney at the start, right? And then but the dad has been in town doing business, and some of the business he's been doing is trading horses, right? And his daughter goes, it's a character building scene, guys, where we want to learn that this kid is tough negotiator and gets her fucking way, right? And she goes to see this horse dealer and fucking says, like, here, you owe me money for my fucking dad's horses, you can't, right? Mm-hmm. Or rather, take back the horses that it doesn't matter, right? Anyway, but take back these 4 horses, save one of them, and you owe me money for the fucking horse that was stolen out of your car, right? Anyway, I could play a cunt because he's some good lines, like, you know,
Joe,
where
who
she
I-
says, I'll give you, you know, whatever, I'll give you fucking $10 for the lot, like, and he's like, I wouldn't take $10 for winged Pegasus. I'm like, cast me. I'm ready.
Joe, who I would
I'm
need
ready
to be?
for a Western. Well,
I would either be the chuck wagon driver, right, or the sergeant major in the
cavalry.
cavalry, but he's one of the men, so he wears his hat that should be.
Off.
But no,
Buttoned up at the
no,
side.
that it comes up like the sunrise.
All right, yeah,
front,
yeah,
like it's
up,
turned around.
yeah, up.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And he
Yeah.
doesn't shave.
There's a great character like Adam Winchester, 73,
Yeah.
and he's a cool bastard.
Yeah, that's why I would play
Do you know
him.
what? Let's do a Westerns podcast. Oh, I love it.
Wouldn't it be
Just
great, wouldn't it?
Westerns. We'll
Come
call
in
it-
here with our 6-shooter. They
call
call it
it
6-shooter.
Wild Westies. You heard it here first.
What
on
would
the
your
Blasters.
name
Winchester.
be on it?
Slim Pickens?
Mine would be Busted Rascals.
Buster Hyman. So Where are we?
Would you be in? Oh, what gear would you
Oh,
wear?
we need to do.
What gear would you wear? We could still talk about these. What gear would you wear?
I know what gear
Would you
would
be?
wear.
Would you be
would-
all
Do you know, I
in
had a
black with
fucking-
wee silver buckles?
Do you know
Would
what's
you?
really weird? I had a fucking.
I reckon you would have the tassels.
The last dream I had last night was a guy I was in a band with ages ago getting in touch with me to say in Mum's garage he left a guitar lead and also a 12 gauge shotgun.
Oh,
And I went in and there was a fucking 12 gauge. And I came outside and went chick, chick, and like to de-shell it. And then but it left one inside and I shot it and like blew off, you know the wee wooden
Your
things
own
that go
foot.
around the bottom of the grass.
Hmm.
The wee stumps. So anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Jesus Christ! From westerns to that.
Have a ginger nut. We're into the
Do
third
I
round.
need to
of the
have a
fucking-
ginger nut?
We're into the third round. Excuse my fingers.
Well, look at them, mate.
These are stinking, but
These are stinking.
let's get in.
They make me sick.
Third round of the Biscuit World Cup. First thing after mouthwash, not great.
They're not good, man.
It's mental the amount of biscuits I've bought this year.
That's the
Like it's
fairy
actually a tax write-off. Like
No. They're. Do you know what's happened to
tasting like a
biscuits?
6.
Do you know what's happened to biscuits? I've eaten too many of their knockoff versions. Do you know what I mean? So when you taste the McVitie's original, it's not as bad, but that's not nice.
Tell you what though, McVitie's is like the fucking the Ferrari or the Mercedes, aren't they? Of the F1, like just fucking sticking out two winners like every time.
Boxes though.
What is that?
Foxes is the Ferrari, I would say.
100% Foxes.
And these ones are the Mercedes. They're more mercenary about it.
A Fox's Classic is a good
Do
biscuit.
you want one? Anybody? Sorry, no.
Mate, they look drier than the fucking surface of the Sahara.
Brilliant.
Don't they? Look at that.
I like a hobnob.
You ready?
I didn't like that though. Save me, hobnob.
I don't know, man.
Every time. No? Between them two, like.
Well, got it on the second bite. There's like a wee caramelly flavour in it.
Like, I'm leaving them ginger nuts here, but I might take them home with
You're not
Just
getting them
might
in my
just
palm.
talk them. Hobnob advances.
Yeah.
We're getting towards the final. I'm starting to think the final is going to be hobnobs and classics. I think the Tonic's caramel wafer bar deserve to go further, and Butler fucked me.
What about my wee
Who's
down?
knocking out the gold bar? Who's going to knock out the gold bar?
Oh,
Yes, or a classic.
no.
I'd rather
They'll
have a
never
classic
knock
than
out
a
a
gold
cold
bar.
bar.
I'd rather have that than a gold bar. Like.
They're giving me heartburn already, man.
If a hobnob's giving you heartburn, Kev, you should probably go to the doctor's.
Tell
But
you what, neither of them would be in the chuck wagon. I tell you, boys, I'm saying what I'm saying to you, son.
do you ever see when they serve food in a western or in a war movie? It's always just like rotten looking soup.
Rotten beans on a plate,
Yeah,
on a metal
just,
plate,
just rotten.
and nobody can hold a spoon right. It's all overhand. It's the whole spoon hold.
Yeah. Do you know what's class? So seriously, 310 to you, man.
I don't get it. No, the original one was better than the remake.
Sometimes, look, I actually.
I got it one day. I think we should do that one day. Go to Central Station and get the 310 to Finnegan. But I'd dress up as cowboys. Wait,
any other
Spurs or
questions?
no Spurs?
Are we good? We're good for time and all.
Yeah.
This
Are
has
we
been-
over?
I think we're over.
Brother,
You can stick around for the Patreon if you want. This has been an emotional episode. My
thanks for
teeth,
having me on.
my
by the
teeth,
way.
mate. My teeth aren't ready for
Thank
this
you
yet.
for having me.
Thanks for coming
having
on.
me.
Thanks for coming on. It was lovely. I mean, you talk a lot of shit about films, and I feel like I'll say this, right? See, we disagree about music sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But I respect your opinion. When we disagree about films, I hate you.
I don't disagree with you on films.
We do. We agree on some. We agree that The Rock is
The
possibly
Westerns.
the greatest movie ever made. But
Westerns or Epic.
I know, but we disagree on like 310 to Yuma and Russell Crowe and other things.
And Top Gun. Shite.
The new Top Gun's good. Go and see it.
Shite.
Go and see it. Anyway, thanks for joining us on this episode of No Blasters. We will see you in the next one. Oh, no.